Hey, how's it going, friends? My name is Shunaki from the Let's Play channel HalvedStudios, and I'm just gonna stand very still until the very angry small man leaves. Okay. Hey, how's it going, friends? So yeah, this is something I was talking about before. Things that die in a cutscene will sometimes leave remains. It's very random. But, hey, we're back. I ran back to where we were. So, in the last episode, we explored some of the apartments here in the lower city and the cantina, and we talked to a very angry small man who immediately killed us in one shot. Holy hell. But, in today's episode, we are going to we're going to explore around this cantina as well as some of the other parts of the lower city. Hey, how's it going?
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean?
There's technically nothing wrong with the sentiment you just put out there, but also you are shit. I'm sorry, I'm here to take the bounty off Dia's head. Could you do that for me, please?
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
And why exactly did she do that?
Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me. Hey, you weren't there. She totally overreacted.
Okay, you know what? That is a fair point. Resorting to slashing someone with a knife because of unwanted advances is an overreaction. But you know what's a worse overreaction? Putting a bounty on that person's head to have them killed. So fuck you, buddy. You're a horrible person and you suck.
What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her.
You're the worst kind of person.
What, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
Oh, you are the worst kind of person. You know, actually, I feel kind of bad about killing her. She's got some pretty big tits, so, you know, it's kind of a waste. So give me $200. Give me $2,000 and I won't kill her. It's like, fuck, you are the worst kind of person, okay? And you know what? You totally deserve getting cut with a knife. You do. Maybe in different circumstances, pulling a knife on someone who was, you know, advancing on you is something you probably shouldn't have happened, but you're a fucking sleazebag. And context is important and context matters. And I think pulling a knife on you personally was a very reasonable response. Fuck, I have a knife and I just want to stab you right now. But we'll talk this out.
Well, I guess you may be right. Besides, I've noticed some of the girls around here are giving me the cold shoulder since all this started. Okay, you win. Dia can live. Don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Can we kill you? Can we kill Karth? I want to kill him. Karth, activate combat mode. I want to kill him. You are the worst. You are the worst. You really are. I hate that guy. He fucking sucks. Oh.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
Little girl should not be in a bar. This place no place for little girl. If little girl's smart, she'd run away home now.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Little girl needs lesson in manners.
Just a sec, boys. Zalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects.
Mission, I'm busy. It just brought me food.
Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
We want no trouble with Wookiee. Our problem with you, little girl.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Is that a racial slur? Little girl lucky she has big friend. Is greenie a racial slur? I think. I don't know, it feels kind of racial slurry to me. Hey, how's it going? Why are you bothering me? I just want to eat my food.
Big Z. No need to be rude. Sorry about that. But Wookiees ain't much for conversation, you know?
Oh, okay. I'll talk to you then.
Say, I don't recognize you.
Damn,
I know
you're
pretty much
ripped.
everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
No, seriously. Look at her arms. The next time you get a front. Look at her forearm. The next time you get a front vision of her, she's fucking ripped. She's more ripped than I am, and I'm a fucking soldier.
It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic. They just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terrace, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
How did a Wookiee and a Twi'lek end up to be best friends?
We just kind of fell in together.
Yeah, look at her
It ain't
arms.
easy
Holy
on your
hell.
own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
With his muscle and my extra... and my even more muscle, we make a good team.
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord.
Sure. Tell me about Davik.
Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that.
Damn, you
But
are
I hear he's
ripped.
got a new ship for his smuggling operations. The Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange.
Also, she's got a nifty vest. I like her a lot. She's great. I like her a lot. She's great. She's fucking ripped. She's friendly, and she's got a nifty vest. I like the cut of her jib.
There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Thek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son.
Why do you leave the Hidden Becks?
When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Vulkars, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the lower city is totally the Vulkars' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane. Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations. The Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange.
Well, thank you, random Twi'lek we've never met before. That is weirdly, specifically, exactly what we need to know. What about Calo Nord?
Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zax's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Callow's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
Sure. Well, hey, thanks for all the information, friend. Really appreciate it.
You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go.
Oh, but I haven't finished eating. Oh, let the Wookiee eat.
Can't you think about
He's
something
a big
besides
boy.
your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck
He's a
base.
big hungry teddy bear. Let the big hungry teddy bear eat his food. I mean, a big hungry teddy bear that could rip your fucking arms off, but still. Oh yeah, this weirdo. A Gauchaka. These are... I don't know if these appear in any other Star Wars games. I think... or not games, just in media in general. I think they do. But these are weird ones. You don't see these ones very often. I think these ones were in The Phantom Menace, I remember. Either way. Let's talk to the freak. I mean the guy. I didn't mean that. What do you want, human? You come over here and stare at others like terrors. You think we are strange? Yes. Yes, I do think you're strange. What planet you from? You couldn't say it. And you don't have the ears for it. 2 voices create the name. 4 ears hear the true sound. That's pretty neat. What your kind would call the home Shores, a small world far off the Perlimian trade route. Oh, that's kind of neat. I like that. It's like a Devati. It's one of those situations where you can't actually speak their language unless there's 2 voices speaking in unison. That's pretty cool, actually. In your one-voice tongue, we're called a paragadong. I notice your other head doesn't say much. Nothing that you would hear, at least. Oh, interesting. So I guess one's like the tenor and the one's the bass of the voice. That's kind of interesting. That's neat. Can you tell me about your homeworld? Talking about the homeworld only makes this quarantine more difficult to bear. Forgive us, human, but we do not wish to be reminded of it. What do you know about Terrace? Nothing. We only stopped here to get supplies and the Sith attacked. They imposed a quarantine on all ships that landed on Terrace. Now we stuck here on this world that hates non-humans. Not a good place to be. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for the information, friend. Good, leave us alone. We just want the quarantine to end so we can go back home. Bye. Oh, that's fucking freaky. If this was a horror game, that thing would be trying to kill me right now. But that's cool. It's the double. That's a sufficiently alien. Because like a lot of the complaints Star Wars gets as a whole is that the majority of aliens in Star Wars are just kind of like humans with makeup. But that's a sufficiently alien-ass alien. I like it. It's neat. Alright, you got anything interesting over here? Oh, the bounty. Oh, this. Right. I'm gonna save before I do this. The bounty office. So, this right here is... This young Twi'lek woman is trying to get an audition for or trying to get into like a dancing group. And you can help her by being her backup dancer. The problem is it's completely random whether you succeed or not, because because you know, this is 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons basically. So they roll a dice, and I think it's based off your charisma and dexterity, which my charisma's pretty high, but my dexterity is very low. So it's completely random as far as I'm concerned. So it rolls the dice, and that determines whether you succeed or fail based on a number. So I'm gonna save. I'm gonna see what I can do to help. Can't you see I'm auditioning? This is my shot at the big time. I can't risk screwing it up by talking to you. What's the use? There's no way Bib's going to hire me unless I can get a chance to see me dancing with my partner. Maybe I should just give up. Why don't you have a partner? My last partner left me. She was always trying to upstage me, even though it was obvious I had 10 times her talent. Even when I finally told her that, she stormed off. I guess the truth hurts. My partner before that was even worse. If I wasn't tripping over his staggering feet, I was ducking under his flailing arms. I ditched him in less than a week. Maybe I could help. I admit, I'm getting desperate. I'd hate to blow this audition, but I don't know if I'm ready to just pair up with a random passerby. How do I know you're any good? I'm good enough to get you through the audition. Well, you do have a certain look about you, a confidence of movement. I guess you'll have to do, but I'm warning you, don't screw this up. Mr. Swirl, I've got a partner now, and I'm ready, and I'd really like to audition for you again. Okay, Lynn, you've got one more chance. I'll give you a minute to get your partner set up, then let's see what you've got. Okay, I've got time to watch for 3 more dances. Make them count. Okay, just follow my lead. And remember, the more complicated our steps, the closer we dance, the more it'll impress Bib. But you don't want to get too close if you can't handle it. I don't need some clumsy oaf tripping over me. Try not to screw it up for me, okay? So basically, the more dangerous of a dance you pick, I think you get more rewards for it, but the less dangerous of a dance you pick, the better chance you have of succeeding. And the thing is, if you fail, you have to do all 3 and succeed. If you fail once, it's over. So I'm just gonna... I honestly had never really got a sense for this thing, so I'm just gonna go with the safest option. Basically, the bottom option is the most dangerous, but the highest reward. The top option is the least dangerous, but the least reward. I'm just gonna go with the top options because I almost seem to be incapable of succeeding at the lower options because it is just so arbitrarily random about whether you succeed or not. It's like, alright, roll the dice, and you failed. So I'm gonna go with this. Watch, I'm still gonna fail. I'm still gonna fail. I saved. There's a reason I saved before I did this. Simple but nice. Just remember, the Starlight Entertainers don't want simple. We're only looking for the top performers in the galaxy. Look, I know you're trying to be careful about screwing up, but you've got to give a little more than that. Bib's seen thousands of dancers. We need to do something that'll impress him. The next dance is a little different, so watch me for the steps and then jump in. I don't know how well I'm being picked up. I'm sorry if it's it's difficult to hear it. Join Lim by dancing beside her. Alright, here we go. And... Hey, we did it. Good, good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice tempo. Looking good, Lynn. Alright, one more dance to go. Okay, one more dance to go. Bib looks happy. As long as we don't screw this up, I think we've got it. Follow me and please, keep it simple. So the thing is, it's actually pretty funny what happens when you fail. Because it's just like, you're kind of just doing the dance a little bit, like, do-do-do-do-do, and then you just, like, flip off your face and fall. Alright, dance beside her. Alright, are we gonna fail? Okay, looking good, looking very good. Feel the music, let it flow through you. Well, what did you think? Did I get the job? Do you want me to dance some more? I can do another one if you want. Relax, Lynn, you made it. You've got the job. Welcome to the Starlight Entertainers. I made it? You really made it? This is incredible. I don't believe it. Believe it, kid. You're in. Now, we've got to get you fitted for your outfit. And we need to set rehearsals. We've got contracts to sign. Let's go. Busy, busy. That's the life of a star. Thank you. I couldn't have made it without you. I'd give you a big hug, but, well, frankly, you're a little beneath me now. Like Biff said, I'm gonna be a star. But if you're ever traveling the galaxy and you see the Starlight Entertainers performing, stop by and ask for Lynn. I'll see if I can get you some free tickets. Fuck you. Yeah, I would try for the more difficult things, but my character is trash at everything, so, you know. Hey, Holden.
What do you want now? This whole thing with Dia is over, so we don't have anything to discuss. I don't want to waste my... I've got to be mentally ready. Davik's got an assignment for me off-planet as soon as the quarantine ends. I'm one of his top couriers. Davik's always sending me off-planet to deliver and bring back packages. He knows he can trust me to follow my orders to the letter. Plus, I used to be an intergalactic customs agent, so I know all the tricks they use to catch smugglers. That gives me the edge I need on my courier runs. It's not like it's some big secret. It's kind of hard for Davik to keep a low profile when he belongs to a big intergalactic crime syndicate like the Exchange. Davik's ship is the fastest one in the entire quadrant, but even the Ebon Hawk can't get off Taurus until the quarantine is lifted. The Sith fleet has the planet surrounded. Any ship leaving orbit without proper access codes will be disintegrated by the Sith auto-targeting laser cannons. And those codes are locked safely away in the military base. Davik's pretty upset about it. His smuggling operation isn't making any money, but even with his underworld connections, he can't get his hands on those codes.
So it looks like we're gonna need to get the Ebon Hawk and those
Fine by me.
codes.
That means I get to go back to enjoying the dancing girls.
You are the worst. Please fall down some stairs. Since the Sith got here, the average price for each bounty has gone way up. Davik's had to raise his rates just to compete. Alright, now it's hot. I've not seen you before, human. You are new to the bounty office, yes? My name is Zax. I'm the one in charge here. Are you looking for work? There are many bounties available, legal and otherwise, but they will pay quite well. Or are you here for information? Everyone knows I'm one of Davik's best agents. I'm a hut with all the answers. Okay, I'm not here to give you... You work for Davik? Not officially, no. I work with the bounty office, but Davik pays me to keep my eyes open and report to him. And for me to post his bounties. Davik posts bounties in a government office? Is that even legal? I used to have to keep our relationship secret, but since the Sith arrived, nobody cares what happens in the lower city. Davik can do whatever he wants. But enough talk, back to business. This is the bounty office. So we talk bounties. Are you looking for information? Or are you looking for information? Well, let's talk about the bounties. There's 2 government contracts. One's an assassination named Selvin, and the other is Bendik Starkey. He's a famous deathmatch duelist. Between them, they've killed hundreds of people.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
But not all the bounties are dangerous. Davik's got some special contracts to go for. One's a girl named Dia. She attacked Holden, one of Davik's men. Another's for a man named Logo, who owes Davik money.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
And then there's Merrick. He used to work for Davik, but then he betrayed the Exchange, and now Davik wants him dead. I'll put all this information in your datapad. Okay, so I'm not gonna read this one out. All the information is in your datapad already. What about the assassin? She's a government bounty. She's a very dangerous woman. When she started, she was just another killer working for Davik. Then she began freelancing to the highest bidder. One day, she killed 6 citizens in the street, and even their bodyguards, too. They were all Uklos, the most powerful merchant family with many enemies. Selvin was hired to kill off the whole family. She was very good at her job. Each day, more Uklos died, poisoned at home, shot down in the street, gunned down, and droids couldn't protect them. After a month, there were no more glass left on Terrace. Not one. It was never proven, but the Organa family demanded the government put up a contract on Salem, but no one. Oh, man, all this reading. The Organa family were powerful rivals to the Uklos, but some think they were the ones who hired the Seven family, then tried to have the bounty hunters killed to keep her secret from coming out. But the terrorist politics aren't your concern. They're just a bounty hunter from Selvin. You get the credits, that's the most important thing. Okay, so Starkiller's the fun one. Bendak's a government contract, but he's a legend on Taris. He started out as a duelist in the upper cantina. He never lost, but he only fought death matches. He killed hundreds in his day. Then the death matches got banned, the duel rank switched to non-lethal combat, but Bendak wasn't ready to retire. He kept dueling on the illegal underground circuit. He kept killing people. Finally, the government had no choice but to put a bounty on him. But Bendak's a big folk hero, so not too many people will try to collect. And those who do wind up dead anyway. Oh, I almost forgot. The bounty's been pulled, human. Holden told me he doesn't want her dead anymore. Sorry, no credits for Dia. Merchant Larger? Actually, now that I think about it, the bounty's no longer on the table. Devik told me Larger's bounty is off. I guess the merchant came up with the credits. Don't bother with him anymore, human. Davik is very interested in this bounty. Matrick used to work for Davik. He wasn't important, but he was there a long time. He saw lots of things. It was wise to keep quiet about it. Then one day he betrayed Davik. He went to the terrorist authorities and testified at trials against the exchange. A lot of people were arrested at Davik's operations shut down for a while. It cost Davik thousands and thousands of credits to get the business back on track. And he lost a lot of good people. Of course, he's not about to let Matrick get away with that. Merrick get away with that. But didn't the government protect Merrick after the trials? They hid Merrick for a while, but when the Sith took over, they shut the witness protection program down. It's expensive, and the Sith didn't care if Matrick died. Sounds like these are more contract killings. Davik works for the exchange, so they don't play games. If you don't pay your debts, or if you betray them, or attack them, they get even. Anyway, if you don't like them, you don't have to take them. Collect the other bounties, the government contracts. These people are ruthless killers. Okay. Well, thank you, friend. And also, I'm not going to ask him for information, because he'll charge you for each thing. Alright, so we got a bunch of... By the way, this is the quest log. This is where all of our quests are, so we got all the bounties lined up here. Well, that was some certainly interesting... The bar has a lot of stuff to do in it. Well, either way, I'd like to get out of here now. And explore some other places. But we're running out of time for this episode, so I think I'm going to end it off here. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and in the next episode, we are going to be talking to this lovely lady.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulcar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek?
I'm no spy.
Maybe so. But this door is locked, and it's going to stay that way until I'm satisfied you're no threat to Gadon or the hidden backs. A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open-door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Maybe I could be an ally against these enemies.
We do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base, not with Zedra watching his back.
So you're gonna let me in?
Go in and speak to Gaddon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The hidden Becks are watching you.
So, alright, we can get in. But we're running out of time for this episode, so I think I'm going to end it off here. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And in the next episode, we're going to be exploring the Hidden Beck base. But until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all again. Have a great day, everybody. That door just closed in my face. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.